I'm old enough to remember the last time Israel coaxed the United States into a regime change war in the Middle East. Listen to now Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu tell us in 2002 that invading Iraq would be a good choice.
It's not a question of whether Iraq's regime should be taken out, but when should it be taken out? I think the choice of Iraq is a good choice. It's the right choice.
No, actually, it was a terrible decision to invade Iraq. A terrible decision, and history doesn't exactly vindicate Netanyahu's claims by comparison.
If you take out Saddam's regime, I guarantee you that it will have enormous positive reverberations on the region.
Oh, a guarantee. What is the nature of the guarantee that Netanyahu offered here? Is it a money-back guarantee? Is Israel going to refund the $3 trillion that America spent in Iraq? The reality is that Bibi's guarantees are BS. They aren't backed by anything other than more phony claims.
There is no question whatsoever that Saddam is seeking and is working and is advancing towards the development of nuclear weapons. No question whatsoever. And there is no question that once he acquires it, history shifts immediately.
Watching these clips that are more than 20 years old, does it make you feel like the Israel foreign policy seduction of the United States is some sort of regime change Mad Lib, where they just say, like, fill in country here, probably getting nuclear weapons, join us in some destabilizing effort? Netanyahu wasn't telling the truth about weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. And not only did the United States believe him, we parroted his lies to the world. The last time America listened to Netanyahu based on false claims of weapons of mass destruction, we ended up pouring cash and blood all over the sands of Mesopotamia. And in the end, it only made Iran stronger. And now they're trying to get us into war with Iran. I am not offering a defense of the Islamic Republic of Iran. As a former member of the Congressional Armed Services Committee, I know that Iran is evil. They attack our troops in Iraq. They undermine the safety of global shipping. They fund mischief around the world. But regime change in Iran or Iraq or Afghanistan or Libya or Syria, it does not result in the eruption of some Jeffersonian democracy or country that's a new signatory to the Abraham Accords. The reality is that regime change in the Middle East often leads to civil war, sectarian violence, and the slaughter of religious minorities, and way more terrorism. That's exactly what I'm predicting here. Israel is pursuing regime change in Iran. That is the true goal of this campaign. They're already saying as much. Just check out this Reuters report where Israel freely acknowledges that regime change is on the table. And things seem to have gone well past denuclearization when you're talking about assassinating a foreign leader. Axios is reporting that President Trump had to veto Israel's plans to execute the supreme leader of Iran. At this stage of the war, Israel has already killed off Iran's military leadership. They've aspired to kill off Khomeini, and they have established air superiority. At this pace, the war is probably going to end in regime change. We're actually rather successful at initially dislodging a foreign government. It's what comes next that has flummoxed Uncle Sam. Does America really want to be Israel's dance partner to this siren song again? Israel's bombing target package will expand, their sorties will increase, they will systemically kill off enough leadership in Iran to plunge that nation into civil war and chaos. They'll Gazify Iran. Iraq will likely fall back into chaos and death and terrorism and war. President Trump knows this. He's literally the person who taught the Republican Party to kick our regime change war habit. The neocons want another fix, though, and we should